Good morning. I'm going to go through a 3D object PowerPoint with you so you have more of an understanding of what a three-dimensional shape is. The first thing that we need to do is we need to try and guess the name of the 3D shape. Some of you might be looking at this and going, oh, I can see a sphere. And if you guessed this one here, you are correct. I wonder if you know the name of this one. It is a pyramid, and we know it is a pyramid because we have the point at the top. Down here, we have another kind of pyramid, or otherwise known as a tetrahedron. This shape is very familiar. It looks like an ice cream cone. One of your jobs this week is to look around your house and when you go for a walk and try and identify some different three-dimensional shapes. This is a type of prism. Do you know which one it is? It's an octagonal prism. This is another type of prism, thinking about the end shape, and that will give you a clue. Triangular prism, an octahedron. Thinking about the shape on the end, can you guess what it is? It's a hexagonal prism. This one you should be familiar with. This one is a cylinder, a bit like your toilet rolls. Another one you should be familiar with, a cube. This is another type of prism. It's a rectangular prism. And finally, we have a pentagonal prism. What we need to do now is we need to sort the objects into their correct place. So down here, you will see that I have a cylinder. And this will help you identify some shapes when you are looking around your house. You might have a candle in your house. You might have some knitting in your house, wool balls. I'm sure most of you will have some cereal, so rectangular prism. A cube, I have lots of these. I know that Brendan has one of those, a sphere, a cone. I wonder what shape this one is. It is a cube. Ice blocks are cubes. We all know that this is a cone. What do you think that one is? Rectangular prism. Can you guess this one? Correct, cylinder. Rectangular prism. Hopefully you've got lots of these. Books. What do you think that one is? Sphere. A square-based pyramid. I don't think you'll find one of those in your house, but maybe you'll find something else that looks a bit like a square-based pyramid. A cone from a party. And finally, we are all on the planet Earth, which, as we know, is a sphere. Now we're going to look at how many faces, edges, and vertices each of these four shapes have. So a face is this part of the shape. Oops. I'll just go back a page. So you can see that if we were to look at a square-based pyramid, it would have 5 faces. You have to imagine that on the other side of the shape that you can't see, there is also a face. These bits here are called the edges. These are the edges of the shape. And finally, these bits here are the vertices, which are another name for corners. Okay, and you can see the cube has 6 faces, 12 edges, and 12 vertices. A cone only has 1 face, no edges, and no vertices, but it does have a curved surface. Same with a sphere, because it is curved. 1 curved surface. So some shapes have curved surfaces because they are smooth and round, and others have faces. So when you are finding your objects around your house, see if you can think how many faces, edges, and corners they have. Again, sorting the objects. You might like to do this in your house where you have a table and you have cylinder, rectangular prism, cone, pyramid, and cube. Whoop. We all know that that is a cone. Cube, see if you can guess them as I am hitting them. Call them out at home. Hope you don't have much of that in your house. Pyramids are going to be a bit tricky to find, but it'll be interesting to see if you can find any. Maybe you could make one down in the sand.